I saw a article that delaying the second AstraZeneca dose may be better. Have you seen that? And if that's true, why would that be true? Why would waiting longer result in a better result?
So I did see that, and we talked about it a few weeks ago on This Week in Virology, and it makes perfect sense because, the companies have decided to boost after 3 or 4 weeks, just not for any scientific reason, but just to get this trial done. Otherwise, if you said, well, let's wait 6 months between boosts, then we wouldn't even have a vaccine yet, right? And that makes sense. But the immune response takes longer to develop. And AstraZeneca found that in a certain group of people, they took longer to get back for their second dose, and they actually had better protection. So it makes sense. And of course, in the UK, they're delaying the second dose up to 12 weeks so that they can initially immunize more people. And these results say that that's safe to do, and that's really good. So what's happening is your immune response takes time to develop. It doesn't happen in 3-4 weeks completely. It matures, it gets better and better. So the longer you wait, the better it is.
That's so important to know, because I could see a thinking, and maybe I would think this, that you need to get it within the 3 weeks. Otherwise, your immunity maybe goes down, or the efficacy of the second dose goes down. But now we're saying that it could get better as you wait longer, perhaps.
Yeah, the 3 weeks is not, you don't have to go with 3 weeks later. Absolutely not. This is more of a logistics thing, right? Because 3 weeks you can remember. Now, if you're talking about a month, 2 months, 6 months, come back in 6 months, you're going to forget. So I think there's a trade-off between waiting longer and remembering to go back.
Okay. Anything on your mind, Professor, that we need to know about that no one's talking about?
Hey, everybody's talking about it all. But what I really like is the fact that the numbers of infections are going down. And why is that, especially in the U.S. here? I think we've had more infections than we know, maybe 4 or 5 times more, because we're not testing everyone. So what's happening is, first of all, more people are being infected and they get immune, and more people are getting vaccinated. So we're starting to see, I think, the beginnings of herd immunity in the U.S. as the case numbers drop. And so what I would say, the drop, probably this is the last drop. I would guess we're not going to have another wave. People are saying differently, but I think this is the end. I think the combination of infections and vaccination are going to end this, and hopefully by the summer we can get back to normal.
Wow, by the summer. I've heard you talk about the fall, perhaps. Do you think summer?
I think in the fall, kids can go back to school and be in the classroom and all that. But I think in the summer, the cases are going to be negligible, and many people will be vaccinated, and will really have made a big impact on transmission. Wow. That's what I'm thinking these days.
Do you think by fall we can stop with masks and everything too?
It's likely that we will be able to, yeah. Unless you're not vaccinated for whatever reason, you should still wear a mask. But if you're vaccinated by the fall, I think enough people are going to be immune so that we could do that, yeah.
That's wonderful news. Selfish question. I'm sure there's someone else who has a similar situation. My mom is going to get her second dose on a couple days, maybe this weekend. I forget which one it is. How long until after that do you think it'd be safe for her to get on an airplane and fly across country and see her 1-year-old grandchild?
So since she's older, it's taken her immune system a bit longer, to mature and kick in and so forth. So I would give it a month, and then you can get on the plane. Now, I would wear with your baby, I would wear a mask just to be careful, just to protect the child, right? But yeah, in 4 weeks, go for it.
Beautiful. Wow. That was deep and insightful. I want more of that. Like, subscribe, get more.